Hi friends, it's Peg with another Second Sunday premiere. This is from Artsy Second Sunday Collaboration, I think. I'll put a note here for you anyway. Today I'm going to do a quick little watercolor. I've got a rubber stamp, watercolor greeting cards. These are great when you want to do some cards quickly. And these are from Master Touch. I think there are a few other people that have them, but that's where this group came from. Now let me grab, get my watercolor book out of the way. Gonna grab a stamp positioner because I want to stamp this on my card in a way in which if I decide to come back and redo it, I can do it again. So I've got my image. This is a penny black image. I'm just going to position this on my watercolor cardstock. Think about there. And I need to flip this because this is set up for clear. Flip it over where it says rubber, because this is a rubber stamp, and pick that up. And I'm going to do it in a gray. I don't want anything black or outstanding for a line, so I'm just going to lightly hit this stamp with a gray tone ink. And yeah, that didn't stamp real well in the middle, so we're going to try it again. Because I didn't push in the middle, I was pushing on the edge. Alright, so now we have our image. And get our card out here. So I think I want to do some kind of wash in the back. So I'm just going to get my brush wet and start adding some water. Because I'm going to float some color into that. And I have my favorite, this is a pan set up with some Daniel Smith colors, some of my favorites. And then this was gifted to me by a lovely individual. This is my Mission Gold watercolor set, and I absolutely love this. So I'm going to get some color here, and I'm just going to start dropping some of that into that background. It's kind of a gray-green. Kind of a landing place for some of this. Probably should have taped this down because you can see it's buckling here a little bit. I'm okay with that. It'll be alright. I just want to get some of this grayed out green into the background area. I'm going to get a thirsty brush, pick up some of that water that's pooling there. Then I'm going to dry that down a little bit because I want to keep moving. And so, oops, we have our background color. Now I want to start adding some of the bright tones, which will be the yellows, of course. So in my Mission Gold pan, I have permanent yellow light, lemon yellow. I also have a yellow green, so I'm going to go towards those colors. And I want to start on, and I'm not going to be precise. It's not going to lay in here perfectly. We're not coloring these leaves perfectly. We are just adding some tonality to these leaves. I want to pick up some of that. Move it around. This is going to blend into some of the other stuff. It's a little more than I want, so I'm just going to come in with my mop rag. And you can see that started to migrate out. I'm okay with that. Yep. So we have our yellow. I want to add some brown to that yellow because I want it kind of an ochre, yellow ochre color. So I'm going to add some yellow ochre now. And turn off my phone so that I'm not getting notifications. Okay, yellow ochre. And these are wheat shafts, so I want to add some of that yellow ochre into those wheat shaft areas. How are we doing time-wise? I don't know. I should have set a timer. We'll see. So a little bit up in this area. Okay, I'm going to go to a smaller brush. Rinse this out. I'm going to go to a smaller brush because while this is drying down a little bit, I want to get some of those rosy colors for the berries. So I'm going to go into my Quin Rose, get some Quin Rose. I also want a little bit of this permanent red. And I think we will also add just a hair of a bright opera pink in here. See how we do with that. Yeah, it's pretty bright. Water that down a little bit. See if I can bring this in a little bit more. want some variation. And I get that by how much color saturation I have on my brush. Just want the hint of those berries. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of this vermilion. Which is very bright. And touch it with just a hint of that yellow ochre to tone it down. I don't want it quite that bright. I'll get a little more yellow ochre. And kind of tone that back a little bit. Bigger brush because I need more water. Blend that out a little bit. This one, Chinese proverb, and I'm going to stamp it in that same gray. Let's see if it'll show up. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to get a foam mat. Give it a little cushion. What you can do, I have a piece here. If I have a piece of acetate, and I'm going to stamp this on the acetate before I stamp it on the card, just to see if it's really where I want it to go. I want it there. Straight up and down. Let the ink saturate the paper. And make sure that you're making good contact and that it's saturating the paper. And there we have it.